within the church, no one judges each other. And I say that to their shame. No one is like, you're living in sin, and I can't eat with you anymore. I'm sorry. Where's church discipline? But the church is really good at not judging each other, but judging the world. It's like, you realize it's the other way around. You judge each other. You're going to judge angels. So if you're going to judge angels and literally judge the world, you can't judge now? Okay, something's wrong here. Don't judge. Well, you're going to judge angels. So you're just not going to judge them? And if you want no part in that, well, then I guess you're not a believer. So you can take it to that stark thing. But yeah, I mean, what do we have to do with judging the world? The world's going to be the world, man. Watch it go to crap. Yeah. I love, Seth, what you said, like how spiritual discernment these days is like one of the most valuable gifts, but one of the most unappreciated and hated gifts. Because when you expose deception, it lights a fire under people. And that's actually what's that? If you expose anything. Yeah. I mean, so don't judge. Don't this. But then when you read like Paul and you read James, you adulteresses. You guys are prostitutes, man. What? Do you not know friendship with the world is hatred towards God? And then he mocks them. And then Paul mocks them. But not in a way of like sinful, in a way of like, I say this to your shame. Come on. Like the most loving thing someone can do is to come along and say, Sean, come on, dude. What are you doing? This is what the word says. Get over it. Oh, wow. That hurt, but I know that like that was the most loving thing you've ever done. And we have this twisted view of love and judgment that don't do that because that's hatred. If you disagree, this is bad. And meanwhile, when I disagree with someone, I get excited because that means one of us are right and one of us are wrong, so let's figure this junk out, right? If you impact one soul that will never perish, either in the lake of fire or in heaven, that's more valuable than literally everything in the world. One soul. Why? Because the tree will die. The grass will wither. The flower will fade. But obviously the word of the Lord stands forever. I can't not finish that. But, humans, we will live forever. And it really, when you think about it, like one of us is more valuable than literally everything in the world. Why? Because it'll be there forever. Just purely based on time, it's more valuable. And that just kind of baffles me. So, Lord, if you could use us to just impact one life, man, it's like eternal value, you think about like greatness, the kingdom has nothing to do with how big your church is. It has nothing to do with how right you are. It's like, man, to impact one person, it just hits me sometimes.